Hello and welcome to the first day of the stitch along. We're gonna prepare the fabric, combine it all together in a hoop. So let's start. You take your hoop and unscrew it. Now we have the inner hoop and outer hoop with tightened screw. Then we're gonna need the blue fabric that we've prepared. Okay, so I'm gonna leave like 3 centimeters from each side. Place the inner hoop. Sorry, I broke my table with an iron. So that's how it looks now. Okay. Place the fabric over the hoop and then the outer hoop. So next you're gonna screw the tightening screw. You see, fabric has a texture, horizontal and vertical lines, so make sure that you place horizontal lines parallel to the tightening screw, because it's just gonna be easier to embroider, easier to transfer. After tightening screw a little bit, we're starting to pull fabric out, kind of out of the hoop. Yes, while moving around, pulling everywhere. I did the full circle and then I'm tightening the screw again as much as I can. Sometimes tightening screws have the spots for the screwdriver, so we can use this. Okay, and I'm gonna pull again. Our final goal is the drum tight fabric. If you noticed, I didn't iron it because it's gonna stretch on a hoop without wrinkles, creases and all of that. Okay, that's a drum tight fabric. Great. I link to this video the file with the templates for transfer. They are for 7-inch, 6-inch and 8-inch hoop. We have this 7-inch hoop and I'm gonna cut this out. We're gonna use the way for transfers that doesn't require any special equipment. So you cut and you place it inside. That's it. Yeah, it's sometimes not gonna stay there. I'm gonna place. Yes. Okay, and now I have my lines and placing an image. Just make sure you can sort of align the horizontal lines with horizontal lines and the verticals as well. I'm just gonna change the color. Yes, this is just pencil. Okay, and I'm gonna transfer it. Sometimes the outer hoop won't let you see further, but just continue the line. Now we have the placement for all 5 pieces of fabric. Also, sometimes fabric is not, you can see so much stuff through the fabric. In these cases, what you can use is some additional light from the phone underneath, and you see it better. Or you can use a window. You place the image, you just tape it to the inside with pieces of tape. I intentionally did it in the wrong place so you would see the difference. Then you place it on the window and you'll see the lines much better than it would be without this light underneath. And one more version is if you have a tablet or something, you can open the image. Then on the iPad you can lock the image by starting the guided access. It's usually like 2 or 3 taps on the home button, and you can do it in settings, accessibility, guided access. So you place it. In this case, you're gonna use your hoop like on a different side, and you just trace the lines the same as I showed you. But after the tracing, you're gonna flip the fabric. So you're gonna have the image on this side, and you're gonna take fabric out of the hoop and place it with the lines up. Why did we need these lines? To know how much of fabric we need. And let's start with the floor. So basically what we need is the fabric to end here. Yeah. And you know, we are not here to do any math, so just place it and cut it. Okay, now we have the floor, and we also need the carpet. Okay, just getting a little bit here. Bigger piece is better than smaller because you can always cut more out of it. I'm just gonna make it more straight. Okay, that's fine. All these little scraps and scraps of threads I collect and then do fabric with them. These are pretty small, I'm gonna go here. And just to finish this cutting, let's do the curtain. Again, just to not do math, we can place it on, and you're gonna want it to end before the carpet, before the rug starts. The rug is like centimeter down from this part and centimeter from here. That's all you're gonna need to know. It's not that wide actually, you see, so we don't need to be super wide. Since you don't have the embroidery that is ready, oh my god, how to use it, 6.5 centimeters, 6.5, 7, something like this. And of course you can make it bigger or smaller. You can cut it smaller at any time, so it's better to be wider than not. it looks like it's a curtain. So mission accomplished. Now we're gonna do our first stitches in this stitch along. Take this skein of white thread. I don't have B520 only on the bobbin, but I just want to show you how to take the thread out of the skein. So right here, when you see the number, you can find the end of thread and you pull it and thread will come out. So my length to work with is like this. Something it's too long, but I don't care. To the elbow and back is my preferred length. By the way, I'm gonna use this thread after this because I don't have all the colors in skeins on bobbins. So now we have here the 6 strands, and we don't need all 6 strands for now. We're gonna do the temporary stitches, so let's divide 2. You take 2 out of them, and what I like to do is just divide them with my finger while holding the end and helping it to unwind. Okay, so I have the 2 strands here. 4 are gonna lie near, and now we're gonna thread the needle. Place thread between your fingers and aim into the ear. So you just kind of push on the threads. They become flat and they go in pretty easy. You just help them to get in, and that's it. Now, when I say let's use 2 strands, it means that we're gonna make a knot only on 2 strands, not like on these 4. You get it? You get what I'm saying? So we're making knot only here, and here's a very easy way to make a knot. Place thread, needle, then wrap a few times, hold threads, go in, and boom, you have a knot. I'm gonna show it one more time. Don't wrap threads too tight. 1, 2, 3, and we're holding it and pulling down. And again, we have a knot, and that's great. Let's start with this piece of fabric. What we're gonna do, running stitch. Just to attach fabric to fabric, we're gonna start going from up down, just to kind of place the upper fabric already. Don't worry about this knot. We're gonna remove these whole stitches later, so just don't worry about it. The running stitch is just going up and down around the edge. Yeah. These are temporary stitches, so don't worry about the spacing or all of that stuff. It helps to, hold the 2 layers of fabric when you're poking up. So the upper layer won't go anywhere. Instead of securing super securely, we're just gonna go down and up again somewhere near the stitch. That's it, that's enough for us. Just got it. And we're gonna repeat it for every one of these pieces. I'm gonna start here. Now I'm holding the fabric and it's easier to poke through all layers. Try to lift it wrinkle free and up and cut. Holding the fabric to make sure there's no wrinkles, puckering. Okay, and we have 2 more pieces. For them, I'm gonna change the technique. I'm gonna put them all in hoop because this one is going through the whole hoop and it should be stretched. So I'm gonna put it in the hoop, stretch, and sew it on. So let's unscrew it. Yep. Okay. So you're gonna be here and you like a centimeter lower. Yeah, one more. Okay. And you can see some puckering because this fabric was stretched a little and we're gonna make it stretched again. Tighten the screw and stretch the fabric. And the upper fabric should be stretched too. So yeah, looks good. Yeah, and now I'm gonna stretch only the lower fabric, only the blue one. And stretch these to the sides. Okay. And let's stitch it. Took it out, not intentionally. I'm gonna place it back. Yeah. Now the ends are fluffy a little bit, so I'm gonna cut them. And do this again, press on them and we are in. And we start. And I'm securing thread, small stitch, and up. Now when we attach these 2 fabrics, we can stretch them both together. Don't touch the carpet yet. Okay, stretching. That's okay that it's a little bit lower because we have here the stitches. They will cover this connection. It's all fine. We're gonna have about centimeter somewhere here. Holding the fabric down. And we are now poking through 3 layers of fabric. And up. Okay, I'm gonna remove the stand. I use it just so you would see stitches better. And we can pull the rag fabric to make sure it's tight. Okay, and just gonna it's all drum tight and we have all the fabric on. Congratulations, that's one of the hardest parts. Now we're gonna do the transfer, also hard part. Okay, now I have something scary looking like this. And we're gonna cut the second image for transfer. As you can see, my hoop is not exactly 7 inches, it's something like in between, but the outer hoop is almost this size. Now we're gonna do the transfer. I'm filming with additional light overhead, so I'm gonna put some light under. And again, you can use the window or something else. That's okay if your lines are a little bit wobbly. If you use a pencil, just don't push too much. Yes, I'm closing a little bit from the overhead light so I would see better, and it actually helps. Then this fabric is very hard to draw on. You can barely see what I'm drawing, but pretty easy motif, so we're gonna be good. That's it. You would say, something is missing, like the rug or the fireplace. Yeah, so let's draw that. So we're gonna switch to another weapon. You can see that you can't see through dark fabric. So we're gonna remove this. And you don't need to draw a lot, really. We have this line. This line. We can finish the head. And we got this line. Then using a ruler, point is that you don't need to draw the bricks. Have fun with your fire. You can skip this drawing because the stitching will be easier than drawing it at all. Here I would do some lines, so the hard part is this one here here. And now we have 1, 2, 3. It's a 1, it's a 2, divider, and the books. And now we have everything. Don't be afraid to draw these elements. It doesn't really matter if you're gonna get them precise or not, because with stitches you're gonna get to the point of this. Make the transfer and I see you next day. Yesterday I came up with one more way to do the transfer and measure the fabric, and again without mask. We cut out. I'm gonna show it on the 6-inch hoop. This image we can leave like this. And then what we are doing is we cut this figures, yeah, how it's gonna be in fabric. We can just apply, add some centimeters to the side. You can see that's enough. So, and you just cut your piece of fabric, and same with the other pieces. Okay, that's another way to measure the fabric, and another sequence of actions for the transfer. Again, we're starting by placing the blue fabric into the hoop. Inner hoop, fabric, outer hoop. Okay, we have fabric in a hoop, but I can see wrinkles, so we're gonna stretch it more. Even if you feel like you're not doing much, still finish this circle. Okay, yes, drum tight, just what you need. Place image and transfer it, the whole image, except of the insides of windows or carpet, because we don't need it, so we don't transfer stuff that's on the dark fabric. And now we flip it over, take fabric out, for example, like here I can make a straight line. Oi. here or here. And then let's say we need this fabric. Do you see? Fits here, and you need more on the side. So great. Then we sew it with running stitch as I was showing you here, and add the lines for embroidery, looking at the picture. So that's the second way. I don't know which one is better, so you can choose for yourself. Both of them are a little bit maybe hard to do. It's a hard transfer, but that's the price we pay for using different fabrics. This is the longest video of the stitch along, and I wanted to divide it into 2 parts, but it turned out too hard to do without losing any sense. Doing this part takes about 40 minutes. You can do a little bit at the first day, a little bit at the second, or do everything at once, as you wish, as you have time, and see you on December 3rd with a new video.